Welcome to Finish the Off, guys. I've been sent to US MRE all the way from beautiful Montana by Jack Batterson. A very kind gesture indeed, and thank you very much for your kindness, Jack. Much appreciated. This is my first experience with a US MRE. I believe you need 3 of these for a 24-hour period, and each of them has about 1,250 calories. Jack advised I carry some instant coffee, so I'm going to bring a couple of cappuccinos with me. And he also very kindly sent me a bottle of hot sauce. So we'll try this as well. Jack advised not to have my expectations too high, as these are designed to be palatable and nutritious rather than delicious and appetizing, as he said himself. He also advised they're best eaten when you're cold, tired and hungry. Now I'm going to field test these tomorrow, so that may very well happen. We're going to field test it tomorrow, but we'll open it now and have a look and see what's in it, okay? Just get these out of the way. Now I don't know if you can see it. This is produced by Sopaco. And these have a peelable seal, supposed to be. Let's see how we do. Okay, peelable, my Irish rear end. Okay, everything is double packed. Okay, so this is the brisket slices with gravy, brisket entrée with gravy. Apple jelly, apple jam in our language. Toffee rolls. I'm not really a toffee guy. I prefer chocolate. White wheat snack bread. Okay. This is information about the potatoes. It's old gratin potatoes with lots and lots of additives. Peanut butter. A flameless ration heater, or FRH. I've never used one of these before, so I'll be interested to see how that goes. Raisins, trail mix, an MRE spoon. I'm going to keep this one. Accessories, we'll look at them in a minute. Right, cream cappuccino, Irish cream cappuccino instant powder. And you can mix it in this, I believe. Nutrition. Au gratin potatoes. And information on the brisket. So moist towelette. Toilet paper, tissue paper, chewing gum, and this should be a drink. Just give me a moment. Beverage based lemonade drink. So we have quite a bit of food here, and I'm very interested to see how this goes. As I say, we'll field test it tomorrow, so I'll see you shortly. Okay, so it's next morning and we're on the move. I'm on a bit of a scouting trip today. The game shooting season and the deer hunting season has been stopped due to the beer virus that's sweeping the world. We're shut down for the second time, actually. We're locked down. I'm just getting over the fence here. And what I'm hoping is they'll let the shooting season go ahead, hunting season start. So I need to do a bit of scouting to see what's where things are. Now we're not allowed to hunt, but we are allowed to take exercise within 5k of our houses, I think. So that's what I'm doing, I'm exercising. I'm going to do a big loop around the house and see what we see. Right, on with the march. Right guys, time for food. I'm well hungry now. It's 2 o'clock, 2 in the afternoon. And I'm pretty peckish. I haven't had any breakfast. I didn't even have tea or coffee or anything. I just had water this morning. Just to be properly prepared for this. So, let's try our FRH here. Right, it's a bit of a squeeze, but we have one on each side. We have our potatoes and our brisket. I'll add some water. Right, so I'm just going to chance putting it back in this packet, and we'll prop it here to heat. And we'll get water on for coffee here. Try it again. Now we have heat. Right, I'm pretty hungry. So let's try our white wheat snack bread. Right. Right. So it looks a bit doughy, to be honest. Doesn't taste too bad. It's difficult to put a name on it. It's not like bread. It's halfway between bread and shortcake, I would say. It's sweetened, I think, anyway. If it tastes sweet to me. Put some peanut butter on it. I'll just mix it up here. See how this goes. Whoopsie. That's pretty good peanut butter. It's a good rich peanut butter, nice and tasty. Now, slobber it on. Our book 110, we'll spread it out here. And our apple jelly. Let's see what this is like. Pretty nice. It's not as tart as the crab apple jelly that we make. This is made from domestic cooking apples, I reckon. Fairness, looks good when you're hungry. bread may not look fantastic, but with all this on, it's quite nice, let me tell you. The texture of the bread and the taste remind me of shortcake. That's what I think when I eat it. Let's wash it down with something. Our beverage-based lemonade. This, I believe it takes 20 ounces of water, which is a little more than 500 mils, and it says to shake gently. I have to say that's mild, quite mild. Just a faint lemon taste, but quite acceptable. So let's eat and wash it down. If you gave me the bread on its own, I might not be too happy, but with all that topping, it was very, very nice and most acceptable. I finished my peanut butter. Most of it gone anyway. Collect our rubbish as we go. Let's try our raisins. They just look like standard raisins. Raisins is something I eat quite a bit of, and there's quite a difference between different brands if you try them out. They taste very differently. Let's see what these are like. These are very good. They're lovely and sweet. They're sweeter than many raisins you get. My water's boiling. I just set it aside for a moment. They were quite tasty, good quality raisins, in my opinion. Let's see how our main is coming. It's not doing very well. This is just slightly warm. I don't think it's really working for me. I may have done something wrong. So I'm going to abandon this and I'm going to go with my washer and heat my food. We'll heat them the old-fashioned way, eh? I'll get back to you when they're hot. Right, so that's had a good old boil up. It should be piping hot. I'm going to discard this water just because I don't know exactly how safe the flameless ration heater is or what's in it. It's piping hot anyway. This is the old gratin potatoes. Okay. And our beef brisket. Oopsie. Slightly missed that one. We'll keep them separate for a moment. And get it all out. That certainly, it smells delicious. And it looks pretty good as well. Poor old Dyson here, he's very interested. We'll let him lick the packet. I'll open it up for him. It smells just like you're in a restaurant, to be honest with you. Let's try a bit. It doesn't taste quite as good as it smells, but it is nice. There seems to be slightly smoked flavour of the meat. I'll just try another little bit. It tastes slightly smoked to me, a smoky flavour. Let's try the potato. Not bad, it's quite cheesy, a nice rich flavour. I'll tell you one thing, compared to the British Army ration that I had, this is much better. The two combined is just, it's like a good rich tasty stew that you'd have at home. Let's try a little hot sauce on it. Right, we'll try a little bit first and see what it's like. No good getting older without getting wiser, eh? Quite a bit of kick to that, I tell you. Good kick to the hot sauce. But to be honest, this doesn't need it. This is quite tasty on its own. Very acceptable altogether. I'd have to disagree with Jack. I think for trail food, this is pretty delicious and tasty, as well as being filling and nourishing. I have to say that was very tasty and very acceptable. Really nice. That was a fine meal. And with the bread and toppings and this combined, it's pretty filling. Let's wash it down with some more of this. I like this as well. You don't want flavours that are too strong or overpowering. Okay, the water is nearly hot enough. You can mix the cappuccino in this, but I've got my cup along, so I'll use that. Irish cream cappuccino. Also, the MRE spoon is a good stout plastic spoon. I like it. We'll keep this for camping and eating out. Right, this is damn nearly good enough. We call it good enough. Give it a good mix up. Alright. It smells mild. A little bit of a smell of Bailey's off it maybe. It tastes good. I like it. It's good and sweet. I normally take my coffee without sugar, but this is quite sweet, but it's nice. Let's try our toffee rolls. So we get 2 of those. Tootsie rolls. I've never had one before. I think these have been around a long time. So they're just packed in a little cardboard holder, and they look like that. It's not a really hard or chewy chocolate. It's almost a blend. It's almost a blend of toffee and fudge. It's a softer toffee. As I said, it's about 2 o'clock now. I didn't eat since last night, just so I'd have an empty tummy for this. I wasn't really starving or suffering, but I would say the sugar addiction and the caffeine addiction was kicking in. It was time to stop for something. And I'd have to say, all in all, that was a very satisfying meal. It hit all the right spots. It's quite filling and satisfying. So that was my first experience with the US MREs, menu number 7, brisket entree with gravy. I'd highly recommend. I thought it was very tasty, very satisfying. So I'm going to finish off here, guys. And once again, I'd just like to say thanks very much to Jack. Thank you, Jack. I really appreciate this. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.